Hey guys, it's me again. And, lately on Twitter, I've been t- I've been looking through through some new pe- through some new autism related sites to follow, and luckily I was able to find some interesting stuff like the Autism Parenting Guide. Now, I thought I'd be able to give it a try and look through the and look through what they offered me from their free autism parenting guide, of course, that they sent to the people that they follow, and with and they've got some pretty interesting stuff here, like this back to school, like this back to school, like these back to school articles that they've posted onto their guide to be able to be able to show be able to show that stuff that there's some stuff that can be kind of overwhelming to people who have autism, like the fact that they're going into new classrooms, meeting with new teachers, interacting with new peers, and being surrounded by new rules, and that can definitely be. I definitely have to agree. That can definitely be stressful to someone with autism, especially considering the fact that with how autism is defined, they tend to be able to seclude themselves from any type of social group, and the the autism parenting guide definitely sh- definitely shows how the definitely shows especially in the emails that I've received from them, that they've contacted special doctors and experts to be able to tell different people on how to be able to get their get their child with autism prepared for school. And there's all kinds of different issues here, different articles I should say here on how to be able to do this. And another thing that they've also that they've al- that they've also that they've also researched is that music can be able to hold is basically the key to be able to enhancing an aut- an autistic autistic child's enhancement with language. And and according to what they've written, Doctor there's this guy named Dr. Adam Reese who's who's made this exciting research on the important connection between music and language. Their words, not mine, of course, since I'm reading this all on my computer. And the, and he's made the discovery that since he is a pianist and a composer, he's completed this dissertation on the impact music has on speech and communication for how autistic individuals have witnessed it. And it shows how music can dramatically enhance speech, language, and communication skills. Now, with with now, I can't really remember if I've ever been exposed to music when I was diagnosed, but I could definitely I could definitely I could definitely say that with how the autism parenting guide has been able to go in depth with how with how this amazing with how this amazing with how Dr. Reese was able to show how music makes such a big impact on how a person with autism is able to learn how to talk. It's just really amazing. And I definitely feel that sorry. I definitely feel that that's definitely something that I believe can definitely work, because I've heard that you can be able to play Mozart and be able to gain, like an infant, to be able to gain new cognitive skills and stuff like that. So I don't really doubt that music can be able to enhance language for an autistic child. And there's a couple more on here that I want to tell you guys about. And oh, and on one of their emails that they sent to me, they have these special offers about for their autism parenting guides, which for the most part, if you subscribe to them, it'll show you how to be able to show you how to be able to get your child with autism prepared, or get an autistic child prepared for school, for dealing with school and being able to manage their stress in school. So nothing more to talk about that. And in one of the emails that I've gotten is just one of the samples of the questions that the Autism Parenting Guide often receive, or Autism Parenting Magazine, I should say. Sorry about that. About the questions that they're often asked, and a sample of one of the questions that they're asked, which is featured on their 6th issue, is that, what do I do when my child with autism outgrows the diapers in the store? And and yeah, sometimes in the autism spectrum, a child with autism usually would require something like this. And according to the answer that they gave, here we go. It says, if your child has an ASD diagnosis, then ask your pediatrician for a prescription for big kid diapers at their 3-year-old checkup. Most insurance companies will cover a portion or the full price of big kid diapers for children with special needs, because they are a necessity. And that's kind of true. Because there are some who have special needs that needs diapers, because sometimes it may not be their fault, but sometimes they don't really know how to be able to, say, potty train themselves, or use the bathroom independently by themselves. And yeah, that's sort of what some special needs are like. But with autism, it's sort of a half and half thing. Since there are just as many high-functioning people with autism as there are low-functioning. And that's really all I can Oh, and on one of the articles, it even talks about our old friend Jacob Barnett. And you guys have heard of me talking about the mathematician magician Jacob Barnett. And so far, that's become my most popular video I've ever made. And I want to thank you guys so much for that. And something here that they've forgotten to tell us on, and there's something here that they've forgotten to tell us on 60 Second, on 60 minutes, I believe it is. If it's 60 seconds, please correct me on that. It says that he would never read or tie his shoes when he was a young boy. And it says that after years of autism therapies and play of family support, after he dropped out of 5th grade with an IQ of 170 in math, he is the youngest ever to be published in the physics journal, which is pretty amazing. And there's a quote on here from his mother, Kristen Barnett, who says that it's their plan to spread a hopeful message and maybe define what autism means to people in a positive light. Children with autism, she said, possess a special gift. And that, again, is in their words, not mine. I definitely have to say, with kids like Jake, it definitely shows that people with autism can do more than what is expected of them, and that something like this definitely should break the stereotypical mold that people have with autism, and that this whole stereotype with autism just isn't necessary, and that every single person, no matter if they have autism or Down syndrome or dwarfism, should always have a chance to be able to show what they can truly do. And now that I'm done talking about the samples of the issues that I've been given for Autism Parenting Guide, if you got, can't talk today. If you want to be able to check out the Autism Parenting Guide, you can follow them on Twitter to be able to receive a free issue of their Autism Parenting Guide, along with emails sent directly to you, showing how to be able to improve the lives of your child with autism, and to be able to make autism parenting a breeze for them. And if you don't have a Twitter account, then not to worry. I'll just send the Twitter login. I'll send a Twitter login in the link in the description, so you can start your own Twitter account today. My name is Greg Miller, and I will see you next time.
Hey guys! Go to the link in the description to visit the Autism Society's website. And please leave a like and subscribe!
The clips used in this video has no copyright intentions whatsoever. All clips in this video belong to their intended owners. Each clip in this video are for entertainment and educational purposes only.